as you could guess from the title, I'm sure, I'm leaving SourceFed.
This is the final 2 weeks of my time on SourceFed.
So although it might seem as a bit of a shock, this will be my last SourceFed video. I know.
Did you do things in your parents' bed?
Never. And that was always off limits. I got really pissed off.
I jerked off in my parents' bed.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Yeah?
Can't do it. Can't do it.
You guys go to Pizza Huts when your baseball team won state?
Oh yeah, that's what you do.
So I was on an AYSO soccer team where everybody f***ing got trophies because the moms all got together and they were like,
adorable.
we can't have anyone not getting trophies in the team because then our kids are gonna get anxiety. Too bad I got anxiety anyway, Mom.
No, wait, whoa, hold up, back it up, rewind.
Dude.
So I was on an AYSO soccer team.
We have never talked about your sporting past.
Have
What were you like in soccer?
Let me tell you what I was like in soccer.
He was the kid way on the right, just kicking the dirt.
My mom sewed pockets into my soccer shorts so I could keep my Ninja Turtle toys on me.
Yes!
And soccer shorts did not have pockets in them, so I was like, where's the pockets for my kitties and my Ninja Turtles?
I love your sweet little mother. It's like, oh,
She's the sweetest.
No, you didn't know how. Did you have them on the field?
Oh, absolutely I did.
You were just playing Ninja Turtle toys on the floor.
Well, I got bored. They always put me in a place where the ball never came to me. And, by the way, the only reason why I was in soccer as a kid is because my dad's a soccer fiend and he wanted his sons to play soccer so bad.
Did Frank play soccer too?
Yeah, and actually Frank went and started playing high school soccer.
He'd be pretty good at
Yeah,
it.
Frank went into high school soccer and he did pretty well, but I was the total loss.
How many years did you play?
I probably maybe did it for like 3 years.
No way.
God.
Did you ever score a goal?
No!
Dude, let's read it together.
I was yelling at
From
people.
I guzzle cum for cash.
Why do we all have to read that one?
We didn't know. We didn't know.
And that one's huge. That one's way bigger than that. The text is huge.
What
are some strange things you've collected?
I did have one weird thing, and you made me think of it with that, is that growing up, for like when I started dating, from like
Girls.
I'm waiting for that part of my life.
Collecting
8th grade
girls.
until now, I really liked dating for just like a week or so.
Tampons. Oh.
Like, just,
You did. You collected
girls.
girls.
And I would.
Their heads are in my basement.
Well, no, it's not like that. But like,
Nobody'd like cross off in it.
I'm a charming guy, and we get attached like real quick. And then at the 1 week mark, when they were least expecting it, I would break up with them. And almost every single time, they'd go, and I would take that sigh, and I would put it in my pocket. I collected so many sighs over time.
How many women have you hurt? Let us know in the comments down below.
That was real.
I know, right?
I feel like, is it?
There's someone in the world who is in it for that. Who that's his like sexual.
I think I dated him.
You dated him.
Guaranteed.
Crazy McCrazerson. Like, oh.
I don't know. We had a really intense connection, but it's a no-go.
Collected
You took me to Korean barbecue.
Took me to Korean barbecue.
We went. It was expensive. You introduced me to your friends.
You're not the last one.
No.
What were you doing when you got into this car, Joe? You need to tell everybody.
Well, I was doing a bit where I felt like it was a little too crowded, so my face had to be pressed up against Steve's face, which was really funny, but then I took it to the next level by caressing your genitals.
Yeah.
And then I took it to the next level by caressing Will's genitals.
It made me uncomfortable.
I think the driver might be the most
It really would have been.
And then I caressed the driver's genitals.
All the way from back here.
Yeah.
What's one thing you couldn't live without, but isn't really important in the grand scheme of things? Mine's coffee. I'm pretty sure it's replaced my blood at this stage.
You're a dead person.
I can't even think of anything. Like 2 months ago, I would have said
okay,
beer because I was really loving beer, but I gave that up for a month and a half, and that was easy. Coffee, I gave that up for 3 months last year just because. Cold turkey one day. I can't think of anything that like I'm super attached to, and it's because I'm dead inside. I don't have any passion.
Dead inside! Oh, let's laugh at it. What'd you guys do if you saw Sam driving that ambulance?
He like waves at it.
And he has like blood on his forehead like like he was in a weird altercation. Oh, welcome! I'm Santa! Merry Christmas, everybody! Bring in the first piece of shit! Ooh, you're a dark one, huh? Look at this big boy! You are a big drink, aren't you? Oh, I didn't know they came in your size.
You guys are YouTubers.
Long-winded
I'm an actor.
Let's roll that KFC commercial.
Finally! Hello, chicken. Someone was listening.
Dude, that took dedication.
It sure did. Eat that thing, I'm
Let's
sure.
roll that chili. What's that, the Chevy's commercial?
Chevy's commercial.
Chevy's commercial.
Where I ditch my Latin lover.
You know why I love Chevy's Fresh Mix? They make everything from scratch. The tortillas are made fresh.
Yeah.
I just found out
because
you
the
were in a
food, though.
commercial, Will.
I was.
Did you know he was in a commercial?
I was in an anti-soda campaign. It's me running down a street.
But we know what they're selling is all junk. No thanks, guys.
When we were in Alabama for the shoot, did I tell you guys this? I did, right? I looked it up on the the internets. Saw a spider this big. It was the biggest spider that I've ever seen in real life. It was just on the ground, kicking it. And I was like, whoa, look at the biggest spider that I've ever seen in my life. And then Ricky, our editor shooter, took out his phone and started touching it and like poking at it and prodding at it. And I tried to pick it up on it. And then all these big macho Alabama guys that were on the shoot, like doing all the explosives and stuff, they were just sitting over by a truck watching Ricky do this, and they were just kind of like leaning back. The only thing they didn't have was like the
hay.
And all he says, and this stops Ricky dead in his tracks, he goes, "Oh no, you don't want to get bit by no critters out here."
You don't want to get bit by no critters out here.
Then we all just like ran away like children.
It, like, the translation of that is, get away from that spider!
Oh no, you don't want to get bit by no critters out here.
Oh my god, that's the most. If I heard that, I would be like, please take me to the airport right now. And someone carry me because I don't want to touch the ground anymore.
I also had a friend whose first car was a Honda hatchback. Mm-hmm. We called it the grocery getter. And it was the most fun because it was the type of car that he didn't care about and nobody cared about, so we would do anything in it. We would buckle up and drive 30 miles an hour directly into snowbanks just to... What? So much fun.
You guys are such little idiots.
So much fun.
How are you not talking about that as the kind of thing that you wouldn't want your kids to do?
Oh.
Because it was the best thing?
Oh, it was so much fun. I have such fun memories of the grocery
I don't understand
getter.
why that's fun.
Are you kidding? Because you were driving right into snow and you're screaming, ah!
And then you around everywhere in that thing. We went to Killer Hill, which was the
no!
sliding. I remember we were in it. We always, because we were just bored.
Floyd's
We're trying
Hill.
to find
Killer Hill.
Yeah, we're trying to find things to do. So we're driving by the road by Killer Hill. We see Killer Hill, and all of a sudden he just pulls a Yui in the middle of winter. Well, we go over to the bottom of Killer Hill, and we're just staring at it, and then we look at each other and we go, let's do it. And we took the grocery getter up Killer Hill at like 12 in the morning, which was awesome. And then we went over to the rival town, which we hated that night because they were our football team.
Why did you hate them that
night? It was
night?
Whitefish.
Okay.
We were just like, let's go to Whitefish. And I remember we were just like, if we see a porta potty, it's done. And we took the grocery.
That's so cool. That's cooler than the
How
snow.
rich
I
was
would
your
do
friend that he didn't have to care about his car?
Not rich at all, but it was just that type of car which he just didn't give a crap about. The grocery
man.
getter.
The grocery.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Here, hold Santa.
Okay.
Hold on tight. We're about to take a trip down what you want for Christmas Lane. What do you probably want? Chow mein, don't you? What's your name?
My name's DJ.
Woo! You're a tall boy, huh? You ever hit the doors?
All the time, actually.
What do you want for Christmas?
Well, you know, I've spent a lot of this year being a little sad, and next year I like to start off a new slate. I want you to bring me happiness.
Well, I just, that's not something I can give you. That's something that you attain yourself. Oh my God. Get over here. Santa's eyes aren't so good these days.
Oh no.
Let's have a seat. What are some material things you'd like the other dumb kids? Can't get over this here. Is this paint?
Blah, blah, blah. Politics. Did your dad ever take you fishing? Is what we...
Blah, blah, politics. Did your dad ever take you fishing? That's great. I'm glad that it says that. Eric Zayas says, I once went fishing and I caught a fish that was this big, I swear.
I think you overemphasize.
Yeah, there's no pause
the
in
this.
that typing.
And also, that's how big the this is on the screen, so it's not very big.
That's
fish.
true. It's kind of like when you take a map and you're like, how far is San Francisco from Los Angeles? And you're like, oh,
Yeah,
that
your fish
much.
was about this big. It's like a guppy.
Well, that much.
No, maybe it could have been like a mutated tadpole that you mistake for a fish. You got bait. You caught bait. You're gonna take that fish, and you're gonna put it on your hook, and you're gonna catch a bigger fish. And you're gonna take that little slightly bigger fish and the fish that you got, and you're gonna put that on your hook, and you're gonna catch a slightly bigger fish. And then you're gonna repeat the process until you catch a boot. And then you're gonna wear that boot to your job interview. But you ain't gonna get the job because, silly, you're wearing a boot that you found in the lake. That's unprofessional.
I don't like these new fishing instruction videos.
I would like to find myself a Lenny, as in Mice and Men type human being, to be my best friend that just will throw me
Is
in
super
pools
strong.
and stuff.
Okay.
I'm so jealous of my kids because I get to throw them up into the air and they just get to fall with no abandon into the water. I want that again. I want a giant human being to just freaking toss me into water.
This sounds fantastic. We should start a service for adults. We can get like bodybuilder guys to be like new daddy or something.
We
or like,
will throw you.
Or like dad, what we could call like Dad Inc. or something.
Yeah.
Dad Incorporated. And it's like we can do things that Dad used to do for you when you were a baby. We'll throw you around, we'll push you on the swing.
This sounds very much like hiring a dominatrix.
Well, it doesn't have to be sexual.
No sexual.
There's no sex things.
Dominatrix isn't always sexual. It's just someone to be in a position of authority.
This is a position to love. This is
fun.
And teach
love.
and learn. And then if you want, this could also, if you want to relive your past, maybe you can call up one of our dads. He'll come to your house. He'll sit down. He'll come into your room at 4 in the morning. Say, hey, Daddy's gonna go on a trip, and then you'll never see him again.
It's really heartwarming, actually.
You want that? Come on over to Dad Inc.
And actually, for a little less amount of money, we'll just have your mom come into the room and tell you Daddy won't be back
Oh no.
for Christmas this year.
I once hit 2 owls
Is there a
with my
nickel?
car.
Another one.
Owls?
Yeah. We were driving at like 2 in the morning going to Montana in the middle of nowhere. It was a 2-lane highway with like 100 miles between towns, and saw it out of the corner of my eye. 2 owls take flight. I think they were making love on the side of the road. Flew straight into the windshield. Straight into it. I was going
Did they
80
get
miles
juices
an hour.
on you?
Yeah.
Hey,
the windshield exploded. Slammed into our faces. Then we pulled over. I'm consoling my wife, and then I lose my cell phone on the side of the road. It was a mess.
Wait, really? How long
That's
ago
the
did that happen?
worst.
This was like 8 years ago.
Hey, but for those owls, doesn't matter, had sex.
Sam saw his girl, but he didn't have time to put his penis in. Put his penis in. Sam saw his girl, but he didn't have time to put his penis in. Put his penis in. With or without you. With or without you. With or without you. With or without you. Penis in. His penis in. Penis in. Penis in. Penis in. Penis in. Without you. With or without you. With or without you. Sam saw his girl, but he didn't have time to put his penis in. Put his penis in. Sam saw his girl, but he didn't have time to put his penis in. Put his penis in. Without you.
When did you last question your sexuality?
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
I'm like trying to think if there's an
College.
Your question? I never did.
I never did either.
I questioned in college because I went to theater school, which is super, everyone makes out with everybody else and like it's not a thing. And I was like, I don't dislike making out with women, so maybe that means that I'm bisexual.
Trisha.
Like maybe it's, and then I thought, what?
Trisha's my favorite!
Trisha's
my favorite!
No,
Somewhere in
wait.
the world pants just exploded.
You can't say that! You can't say
His pants just...
Wait, did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Are we under attack?
That sounded like a sonic boom. Sounds like something broke the ozone layer.
Wait, no, there's a sigh. There's been a sigh that's just been going on since that first pop.
A sigh.
Here's the thing, though. This is actually like a really cool idea.
Legit though, how am I gonna get our tickets?
Well,
it's true.
It's true.
You're right.
If you weren't able to lie anymore, then you would be presenting your truest self to the world. You would have no way to hide from that. Exactly, but like that's like the cooler choice. It's the more evolved choice. But like, I'd much rather like erase bad shit from before and like, you know, be able to like start myself off in a better place. The idea of this is so preposterous to you that you have lost the will to speak. You would be your true self, which is just.
You know what I mean?
No, you should think about it. Are you saying that it.
What do you do when you're home alone pooping and you realize the roll is empty?
You look so familiar to me. You're like a little elf, aren't you?
No.
Hey, listen, you're not listening. You can't do that. What's your name?
I'm Sam.
No, yes, I did talk to you. My Sam. Santa fucked up and got a perm. Why are you back? I thought you were angry at me.
I don't know why I'm
Do you remember that one time I invited you over to watch Miami Vice?
Yeah, I didn't. I
Why
couldn't
didn't you
make
come
it.
over?
I
What
couldn't-
happened?
I had
Let's
a-
straighten you out here.
Santa's so touchy.
My favorite thing that Steve and I have ever done, like I've said millions of times, don't send nudie pics of yourself because they're gonna be there forever. The closest thing I've ever done to a nudie pic is with Steve. Every year during Oscar times, we get screeners, and screeners are the movies that the studios send all the people in SAG and stuff to so they can vote on Best Actor
On SAG
and
Awards.
stuff like that. So every year, whoever gets the first screener between me and Steve will take a picture of us holding it, but we hold it. I think the first one every year
the first one is
every year is I take the screener and I pull my pants all the way down and I put it in my butt cheeks.
And he holds it in his butt
And I do a
cheeks,
profile shot of the thing. So the first year was Argo. I was like, hey, look what I got. And this year it was Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh yeah.
And then
Appropriate!
and then Steve will one up me.
Yeah.
And I forget what you did this
I
year.
think I mean, I'm pretty sure I put my nut sack on top of Matthew McConaughey's
Well,
face.
all I was thinking about as you guys were describing this, because I've never seen these pictures. This is not a text chain
You know what
that
I could
involves
do?
everyone in the office. These is these two. All I can think is, oh, DVDs. The hole in the middle is not big enough to put your Frank through.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Not these days. Oh, here's the Argo one, or there's the Dallas Buyers
Oh,
Club
we can't
one.
show that one. It's too
Look, this is the answer to it.
Oh boy! Oh my!
And that was it. We stopped.
I thought it was
there.
more profile. That's too bad.
We stopped. Yeah.
It's not so much a profile as it is straight on butt.
Everything is looking at how deep Matthew McConaughey is into Joe's ass.
He's swimming in my butt.
How happy is he about this situation?
I'm
though?
suffocating him.
I think he's happier in Joe's butt.
He's dying.
Oh man, he was deep enough in there that he almost didn't make his acceptance speech.
He's
Yeah, just to give you, okay, if you've ever seen the front of the Dallas Buyers Club DVD,
Well, it's not
that
even
cover.
like the DVD. It's the SAG
Oh,
screener.
the screener. Wait, the screener doesn't have the same.
The screener's a different photo. Yeah.
Oh man.
You could
Well,
probably find a
Matthew
photo.
McConaughey's whole face is in Joe's.
Gone. Just gone. You see a little bit of a cowboy hat, and that's it.
Guys, when was the last time you went on the train?
I love going on the train. I used to take the Amtrak to San Diego every year for Comic-Con.
I did this year for Comic-Con.
So much fun.
Is it
You
nice?
sit with your friends, you play Cards Against Humanity, you watch some funny shows together, you make fun of the other people sitting on the bus, you go to the freaking
Take pants
food-
off, wait for somebody to notice.
Yeah, pee on the seat. Get into a big old argument with your wife. Real personal.
In front of everybody.
So much yelling.
Put all your problems out for the world to
I'm
see.
not gonna do this, Jessica. I'm not gonna do
He
this.
said you'd get the fucking IUD.
Oh, really?
And you want me to go in and get my dick cut up?
I'm not. Actually, if you could make the latte with almond milk, that'd be great.
My son, right here, stick it down a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he should learn.
Yeah.
Hey, son, don't get
My
married.
son.
Big
My
mistake.
son. No. Get
Big
married.
mistake.
Just don't get married to this guy.
Oh, don't get married to this guy.
I'm not doing this right now.
Oh, so
You know
what? Now I like little boys?
Really?
Oh,
that's
now
where
you
I
went
was going.
there.
You know,
now
it's
you
like
went
A,
there.
D. Go to D. That's what you
just
do.
because I love the Sears catalog doesn't mean that I'm
Oh,
honey.
beautiful boy.
I had a Make-A-Wish when I was 5 for my open heart surgery, where they were like, "Oh, don't expect to take her home." I went into the gigantic hotel room full of stuffed toys, picked up a Donald Duck, turned to my mother and said, "Am I gonna die?" And then cried the rest of the time. Every time I'd laugh and cry on a teacup ride, my siblings would turn to me and say, "We're gonna miss you."
Oh.
That was the worst family vacation I had. And that is surpassing the time my 13-year-old older sister got her period in the middle of the Arizona desert.
She's gonna love that you put that out there.
She doesn't care. She's a doctor now. She's fine.
Was that it? We're just gonna talk
Merry
about my
Christmas
height the whole
to
time?
you, huh?
That's all you have for me.
Merry
is my height.
Christmas. What do you want for Christmas, huh? What have you wanted?
I kind of like people to stop talking about my height all the time.
Merry
That's-
Christmas.
I
Let's
know.
have you stand up. Let's see how tall you are really quick. I couldn't tell. Santa
do I have
sits.
to?
Yeah, stand up.
Oh my goodness! Look at you! Do people have to climb beanstalks to kiss
Okay,
you?
all right, that's
Huh? You're a big one, aren't you? Have you ever been on top of the Empire State Building and you swat planes? You ever done that? Oh, you're a freak, aren't you?
Who's your name?
Who's my name?
Tell me what your name is,
Lee
please.
Newton.
Lee Newton. My goodness, you look familiar to me. Did I see you last year?
Your glasses are fogging.
Because you're making me sweat. Peekaboo. Tell me, please, what do you want for Christmas? Please say Santa. Please say Santa. Please say Santa.
I remember one of my history teachers was going through a divorce, so we watched Forrest Gump for a long time. Not a joke. Like legitimate.
Just kept replaying the Jenny parts.
Like the Jenny.
Jenny!
And he's just standing there looking at it.
And then at the end of the movie, when she dies of AIDS,
He's
he
like,
just applauds.
yeah. Oh, I missed that teacher.
How's this zipper doing? Does it need to go
No.
up? Okay. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Santa makes a lot of money.
You make a lot of money.
Santa has good health insurance, too. And a lot of room for dependents. My goodness. Your hair's golden, isn't it? You're like a fairy tale princess.
Thank you.
I'd like to see what you look like in the nude.
The funniest theme park story I ever had was actually with Owen when we went to Six Flags last year all together. Owen and I got on, I forget what the roller coaster was called, but it's the one where you're on laying down like this, and it whips you all around, and Owen and I both kind of got off and looked at each other and went, I feel like I was just raped in the butt. Like, at the same time, like we were both like, yeah, okay, great.
Oh, you rode the Infiltrator.
The penetrator. Yeah, but we both had that exact same gut reaction.
But Owen was smiling a lot more.
Yeah. What do you got here, you think?
Maybe a little acne, maybe a little bit.
Have you been in the sun a little too long?
No, it's actually quite cloudy.
Oh my goodness, are you of age? How old are you? 13?
Here we go.
That's a little too young for Santa.
What do you want for Christmas?
Well, I'm embarrassed. Nobody
ever asks you, huh?
No one ever asks Santa. Let's have a look at you. Wait, there she goes. Oh my goodness, I'll do time for that girl. I'll go back to prison, I don't even care. I was beaten real bad there.
So I was a sophomore in college, and I was on a date with a girl who turned out to be the niece of a very famous film director. I found out later on. I am lactose intolerant. I should not eat cheese. It is not smart for me. But at the time...
But it's so delicious.
It is, and at the time I was very into pizza. And I took this girl to California Pizza Kitchen. I had a pepperoni and pineapple pizza. She introduced me to the concept, and I've never looked back.
That sounds like Fart City.
Fruit doesn't belong on pizza.
Right.
Yes, it does. Pineapple on
Yes, it does.
pizza.
Pineapple on pizza is amazing. It cuts through the richness of the cheese and the heat of the
I'm
pepperoni.
Italian, and I'm saying that pineapple on pizza is amazing.
She's Italian. She's saying pineapple on pizza is amazing. Come
And
on.
from the East Coast.
Let me get on with the story.
Okay,
So
continue.
I bring her back to my room, and things escalate quickly. I'm talking good.
You're stabbing her, you're
Yeah.
removing her skin.
Yeah, I'm hanging it up to
You're
dry.
making a lampshade in about 2 hours.
I'm making sausage from her innards. No. kissing, the removal of clothes, and she goes down on this Lieberman, and my 19-year-old self is very excited about this.
Because this Lieberman was there, 25-year-old Lieberman was there,
Watching.
19-year-old Lieberman was watching,
Yeah.
19-year-old
Not
Lieberman was
creepy
really
at all.
excited.
Yeah, watching his older self get blown by a stranger. Anyway.
Whoa!
And in any case, I start to feel something bubble deep within me. And Joe, you can attest, when you're in that situation, you're very relaxed.
Joe's never done that ever.
You've never had
He
your...
can't attest.
You've never
This
had
is
your dick
Mallrats. This is
sucked?
the Mallrats story.
What?
You're Brody on Mallrats
I'm
right
not
now.
Brody and
Did you
Mallrats.
steal this story from a movie?
No, this actually happened to me. Are you serious? Guys, I've not seen Mallrats since I was like 16.
So
Was
you farted-
Kevin Smith the director? Is this Kevin Smith's
Now
new?
nobody's gonna believe my story.
No, finish.
Even though it's the truth.
So you farted in this poor
I
girl's
farted
face.
in this girl's face while she was going down on me. Because I was tilted. So it was angled perfectly to reflect off of the bed. If you imagine a bed is a gas
apologize?
mirror.
There's so many
Did
questions.
she stop?
No, that's,
She stopped and she said, "What was that?" And I said,
wait, were you
dying.
truthful?
"This is where I learned you should always be truthful." Because I said no. I said, what was what? And it was so obvious what had happened.
Wow.
And
What was butt?
yeah, what was butt? She was like,
Did she get up and leave?
no, she was like, come on. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm sorry, I farted. And she's like, okay, so you're gonna put your pants on. We're not doing that again. I'm like, cool, okay, that's the best scenario that
Then
could
you
have happened.
stabbed her, and then you started removing her
and
skin.
the sausage. No, she hung out. She didn't leave. We made
That's
out for a
cool.
while, but that put a capper. That was the end.
Wait, did you go on a date after that?
We actually did.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You win. I think you won in that situation.
We actually did. She was a know-it-all. I'm not.
Well, you tooted in her face.
I know,
so I'm
but
pretty
I'm not.
sure.
But like, I'd be more sorry if she wasn't a know-it-all. She was.
Wow.
And this is coming from King Know-it-all.
Lieberman's
It was
ruthless.
insufferable.
Ladies, he's a ruthless one.
I'm sorry. I
He'll
do.
fart on your face and
I'm
then talk
not-
shit on you 6 years later.
Okay, I can see.
You dropped shit, and now you're talking shit.
I can see where I might be in the wrong here. It's not lost on me.
What's something you wish you enjoyed but just couldn't get into?
Can't get into my kids either, man. Everything they do. Oh, God. Take me to soccer. I need to become a well-rounded human being. Get a job.
I don't like how Joe says mean things about his kid. Everything that comes out of the host's mouths are very real and not sarcastic all the time.
It's not a joke, and it frustrates me. Sure, I don't have kids, so I don't understand having a sense of humor about the time-sucking commitment that they are.
I don't like watching anybody on this show
But I'm
anymore.
frustrated.
My name's Elliott Morgan. This has went really downhill since I left.
Hi, I'm Joe Bereta, and I'm feeling good. It says it on my shirt. Feeling good, feeling good. Oh, feeling good.
Hey, how are you feeling? Feeling scared. No, say it. Say what you're supposed to say. How are you feeling? Hungry. I'm feeling hungry. Now, say it. Feeling good. That's right.
And finally, feeling good story number 3. This, my friends, is my last official white wall video here at SourceFed. Now, I know upon hearing this, some of you are like, that doesn't make me feel good, Joe. And I also know that some of you are like, yeah, finally, the hack is gone. And look, I get it. I understand that sentiment because this much handsome is hard to handle. Drink it up.
Welcome back to 5 Things, you turkey. So although it might seem as a bit of a shock, this will be my last SourceFed video. I know. But since 5 Things is one of my favorite things, I thought it only fitting that it be my last. And since it was created by the wonderful Ross Everett, I thought it only fitting that he join me. Ross Everett, everybody.
Hey guys, it's good to be back for this and only this.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Trisha.
Oh, bye-bye, Will. So, Will says bye-bye, Trisha, and what are you gonna say?
This one says,
Good morning. Because this is my last video.
Aww, Trisha.
I know.
Don't leave us.
It's been 3 years that I've been with SourceFed. 3 incredibly awesome years. I mean, SourceFed gave me the opportunity to take my day job, which was currently in tech, and the job, my passion job that I really wanted. I was doing lots of theater and auditioning on the side, and it morphed them into this one awesome dream job where I would get to talk about all the nerdy things that I loved so much and use that side of my life with the performance side of my life, and it's been incredible. I mean, there are things that I've gotten to go through with SourceFed that I will never forget. I got to slap Steve Zaragoza in the face with a fish in head-to-head. I got to give birth to Joe Bereta in Truth or Dare.
Early on, I had a character where I would come and refill coffee.
Oh yeah.
I was like a diner, like an 80-year-old waitress at a diner. I would just refill people's coffee. I forget what I called her. I always liked molesting Steve with my Spanish character.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh, Steven Zaragoza! I'm gonna miss that.
Oh, I'm never going away. I'll always be there
Yeah.
outside your window.
Oh boy.
I was married to Lee Newton in Benjamin Franklin Time Traveler. I got to make peanut butter and jellies with my face. We didn't just win one Streamy, we won 2 Streamies. And I've gotten to watch SourceFed grow to this huge thing, and I got to launch SourceFed Nerd and watch that grow into this huge thing, and there are so many fond memories that I will always carry with me.
So here's why I want you guys to understand that me moving on is a good thing. Because life is all about growing and experiencing new stuff and challenging yourself and taking risks, because that's how you reap the biggest rewards. And although it saddens me to walk away from something that fills me with so much pride, because we've done some cool stuff here, I still confidently walk away with a smile because I know that I'm leaving this thing in the hands of some very talented people that I'm fortunate enough to call my friends. And that includes all of you guys, because this place is special because of you. Your viewership, your participation, and love infuse this place with momentum that keeps it moving.
And for that, I am eternally grateful to my such incredibly talented co-hosts, to Philip DeFranco for starting this whole thing and giving me the chance in the first place. But most of all, I'm thankful to you guys, each and every single one of you, and not just the people who normally tune into this channel, every person who watches SourceFed, the lovers and the haters alike. Because without each and every one of you, SourceFed would not have been able to thrive and last and continue to do great things. And I'm so grateful for that, and thank you so much.
And also to the wonderful, fantastic, amazing fans, thank you for having me in your life, for accepting and loving my weirdness, for making me feel like I belong, and even more for watching, subscribing, and becoming a part of my family. I'm honestly so proud of what we've made here, of what we just started out, me, Joe, and Elle. It's crazy to think that this has been 3 years and 3 years of amazingness, and it's because of you guys. And to my talented, amazing co-hosts, you're wonderful, and I'll miss you so much until we drink together on the weekends. But I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that with you guys, it's gonna be great. And from the bottom of my busted little heart, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for having me in your life, and for cherishing me the way that I cherish you.
And Lee, from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of everyone's heart, I'm gonna cry too.
I know.
We love you. Please let us know your favorite Lee Newton moments in the comments down below. I'm Ross Everett.
Lee Newton.
I love her so much. I love you, baby.
I love you.
This is so nice. Thank you for thinking.
Of course.
I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys. Thank you for all of the comments, the likes, the tweets, the handwritten letters, everything. Thank you for the last 3 years. I hope in that time that I made some of you learn something. I hope that I made you laugh, and I hope that I made you feel good.
And yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I can say. Thank you guys so much.